Pslv C53 రాకెట్ నింగిలోకి దూసుకెళ్లింది. తిరుపతి జిల్లా శ్రీహరికోట షార్ కేంద్రం నుంచి ఈ రాకెట్ ప్రయోగాన్ని చేశారు. దీంతో శాస్త్రవేత్తల కృషి ఫలించింది. శాటిలైట్లను నింగిలోకి మోసుకుని వెళ్లి కక్షలోకి ప్రవేశపెట్టింది. దీంతో షార్ కేంద్రంలో శాస్త్రవేత్తలు స్వీట్లు పంచుకొని సంబరాలు జరుపుకున్నారు. ప్రతి ఒక్క శాస్త్రవేత్త వారి వంతుగా ఈ శాటిలైట్ ను ఉపయోగించేందుకు కృషి చేశారని ఇస్రో చైర్మన్ డాక్టర్ సోమనాథ్ ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి ధన్యవాదాలు తెలిపారు. నింగిలోకి Pslv C53 దూసుకెళ్లింది. 3 శాటిలైట్లను Pslv C53 మోసుకెళ్లింది. ఈ ప్రయోగం ద్వారా సింగపూర్కు చెందిన DSEO అనే 365 కేజీల ఉపగ్రహం, 155 కేజీల న్యూసర్, 2.8 కేజీల స్కూప్ 1 ఉపగ్రహాలను ప్రయోగించనున్నారు. Pslv సిరీస్లో ఇది 55వ ప్రయోగం. ఇస్రో వాణిజ్యపరంగా Pslv రాకెట్ల ద్వారా 33 దేశాలకు చెందిన 342 ఉపగ్రహాలను ప్రయోగించి ప్రపంచంలో అగ్రస్థానంలో ఉంది. 2016లో Pslv C37 రాకెట్ ద్వారా ఒకేసారి 104 ఉపగ్రహాలను పంపి చరిత్ర సృష్టించారు. వాణిజ్యపరంగా తక్కువ ఖర్చుతో విదేశీ ఉపగ్రహాలను పంపించే వెసులుబాటు ఉండడంతో చాలా దేశాలు భారత్ నుంచే ప్రయోగాలకు మొగ్గు చూపుతున్నాయి. ఎట్టకేలకు శాస్త్రవేత్తల కృషి ఫలించింది. శాటిలైట్లను మోసుకెళ్లి కక్షలోకి తనవంతుగా ప్రవేశపెట్టింది. దీంతో షార్ కేంద్రంలో శాస్త్రవేత్తల ఆనందానికి అవధులు లేకుండా పోయాయి. స్వీట్లు పంచుకొని సంబరాలు చేసుకుంటున్నారు. ప్రతి ఒక్క శాస్త్రవేత్త వారి వంతుగా ఈ శాటిలైట్లను ఉపయోగించేందుకు ఎవరికి వారు కృషి చేశారని ప్రధాన శాస్త్రవేత్త ఇస్రో చైర్మన్ డాక్టర్ సోమనాథ్ పేరున అభినందనలు తెలిపారు.
Pslv C53 has placed the customer satellites of NSIL, DSEO, NUSAR and Scoop 1 in the precise orbit of 570 km with a 10-degree inclination. So congratulations to NSIL for accomplishing this yet another major mission in this month, June itself. The first being the GSAT-24 launch. Currently the satellite is in orbit, drifting to its intended location. So with this today's mission, all these 3 satellites are placed in the right orbit, and I hope that the further activities of the satellites will be taken up and the mission will be a complete success for our customers. And I wish all the very best to NSIL for major missions to take up in the coming days using Pslv, and Pslv is waiting for that to happen. Many more missions are on the way for the customers all across the globe to come and get successfully placed in orbit. So let me wish once again all the very best to Pslv team for this wonderful accomplishment, proving the high reliability and availability of Pslv for the global customers. I also want to tell that after the primary mission, the Pslv 4th stage is now going to write some poems in orbit. The Pslv orbital experimental module is going to be functional after this, taking over the control of the 4th stage from the primary mission computer to another computer which will take on from that. And the Pslv 4th stage will be a stage which is powered, generating power on board and stabilized with attitude control, and also having certain experiments hosted by some of the very young startups enabled by InSpace, the Dhruva and Digandra. They have hosted their payloads for experiments on board Pslv, and these experiments will continue, and we will get details about its functioning in the next orbit. Until then, let me thank you and wish all the very best to all of you for watching this launch of Pslv once again from Sriharikota. So let me wish all the very best once again. And
a few seconds back, all of us have witnessed a wonderful launch of Pslv C53, which is Pslv in its 55th launch, that is Pslv C53, has majestically taken off from the second launch pad and injected 3 precious satellites in their desired orbits. Pslv was in a different configuration this time. It is the core alone configuration, and we are coming back to SLP with this variant of Pslv after a pretty long time. So we had to introduce certain changes, and also in vehicle systems we had introduced some other changes to ease or to improve the productionization of Pslv so that we can keep meeting the growing demands of customers. And all those changes which we have implemented have yielded results. profusely thank our New Space India Limited for having reposed their faith in ISRO and PSLV and for having selected us for taking this prestigious customers to their desired orbits. I also wish our satellite team a wonderful time in space, maybe even surpassing their design life. I wish you all the best, sir. With this, usually our mission would have been completed and probably my words here also would have ended. But as our beloved chairman has hinted here, we have set our eyes really high in this particular mission. C53, even after injection of the satellites, is continuing its mission. It is a secondary mission as far as the PSLV is concerned, and the details have been given by our chairman ISRO. PSLV, as you know, it is a four-stage vehicle. After first stage, second stage, third stage, the functions are over. Those will be ejected, and PS4 will take the satellite into its desired orbit. Once the orbit is achieved, PS4 will eject the satellite into the orbit, and it will continue on its own. From this point, we thought we will take over PSLV. We will give some energy to PS4 and try to do some very cost-effective experiments which can satisfy the growing demands of startups, of our student community, as well as our scientific community, because the platform is available. Left to itself, it would have probably taken its own course, it would have tumbled, it would have wobbled, or it would have somersaulted, all those things. But given some energy, probably we will be able to continue the active PS4 for some more time, so that the platform is available, all the resources are available, you keep some payloads, you keep some scientific payloads there, and definitely it can serve a secondary purpose also. That is where we have set our eyes this time. And definitely we are going to achieve it. We are targeting that. And this particular idea for this mission was conceptualized and implemented in almost a record time of something like 3 to 4 months, maybe in 3 months' time. And it is effectively, as I told, 2 missions rolled into 1 mission. Effectively 2 missions rolled into 1 mission. So huge effort has gone in from all centers. In fact, for this particular mission, all centers of ISRO have contributed, and the dedication and the extremely hard work put in by all members of Team ISRO is yielding results. I salute all of you for the wonderful contribution you have given. I also thank profusely our review forums, different review forums, as well as our administrative as well as auxiliary services for supporting us throughout the entire campaign as well as realization of this vehicle. I also thank my own project team being led by Sri Srikanth as well as Sri M. Jalal, Vehicle Director and Associate Vehicle Director, who always are on their toes to ensure that only high reliable systems are getting into the vehicle. I also thank all our industry partners spread over different areas of the country for delivering high quality systems for this vehicle. Before winding up, I would like to acknowledge the sincere contribution as well as the untiring support being given by all our family members, our parents, our siblings, our kids, our spouses, everyone, because without this, definitely a mission of this dimension will not be possible. I salute them also for facilitating us to keep on contributing to ISRO, so that always the name ISRO or the flag of ISRO, which is the pride of our country, flies higher and higher. I once again thank each and every one of you, particularly our seniors, our mentors, as well as members of very senior professors of our erstwhile MRR forum, who continues to guide us, even personally calling us and giving very precious pieces of advice as well as guidance, just to ensure that PSLV success saga continues. I once again thank each and every one of you for this wonderful mission that we have witnessed now. Thank you, good night.
NSILS, first of all, let me extend a very hearty congratulations to Team ISRO for supporting New Space India Limited in undertaking such a precious mission for our Singapore customer. In fact, NSIL is really excited to see the successful launch of Pslv C52 with all the 3 Singapore satellites that were on board. As you are all seen, a beautiful deployment of all the 3 satellites. Primarily, if you look at this particular mission, DSCO was the primary in this particular mission with 365 kg of mass. meant for Earth observation. And another innovative thing that has been carried out in this particular mission from the customer perspective was the launch of NewSAR, which is a microsatellite with synthetic aperture radar kind of capability, again for the Earth observation purposes. The third satellite was Kobe, which was a technology demonstrator. And I think as we witnessed this beautiful launch, I don't think the customer would have asked anything more than the kind of precision with which the orbit was deployed, the 570 kilometer with 10-degree inclination. It was really a very momentous day for all of us. In fact, our association with the Singapore customer has been quite long, and this is the second time they have given us an opportunity to undertake the dedicated mission. As we used to always discuss, whenever we work with the Singapore team, we feel the kind of technical and the personal relationship we share. We never felt we are taking a customer satellite mission. It was more like a national mission that we have been undertaking. I'm sure, I think in the years, Singapore will look forward to us for supporting them in all their future launch and space endeavor. And before I conclude, I would like to join Chairman ISRO, Secretary DOS also to say that in a span of 1 week, this is the two big missions New Space India Limited has undertaken. As you may be knowing, a week back on 22nd of June, we had the successful launch of our communication satellite from Kourou. And in the next 7 days, we have this big mission that has been undertaken. I really thank all the teams here for supporting us. And I'm sure in the coming months and years, we'll have many more dedicated missions coming up from New Space India Limited, both for national and international customers. With this, I just conclude. Thank you once again, and congratulations to all of you. Jai Hind.